We've been using Redragon products for so long, really since like the start of the YouTube channel, and normally when we think Redragon, we think super budget, super cheap, but they are now making some pretty premium stuff.
And Redragon reached out to sponsor an all Redragon gaming setup, which I think is very fitting for the Toasty Bros YouTube channel given our history with their products. And we put together this awesome setup using all their stuff minus the PC, because they're not selling gaming PCs just yet. Maybe that'll change, but shout out again to Redragon for sponsoring this video. Between me and the team at Redragon, we worked on putting together the best possible list of stuff that we think would make for a good gaming setup if you went all Redragon. We got a 32-inch monitor, we have a wireless headset, we have a gasket mount keyboard, we have a glass mouse pad, which we'll talk about here in a second, and a wireless mouse we've been using a lot on setup videos here on the channel. And all in all, looks pretty cool. But before we dive into the setup, we're gonna talk about the PC we're using here. It's a PC Bros gaming PC that you can actually buy today. And then we're gonna test this setup in real world games. We're gonna play some esports titles, we're gonna play some higher end games, and just show you guys what this setup is all about and give our honest opinions about it. So let's not waste any more time, talk about the PC and dive into testing.
So the PC that we're using on our Redragon gaming setup is a PC Bros staple build. This is our Plus Streamer gaming PC, and it has an i5-14400F, which is a 10-core 16-thread processor with a stock cooler on top. And then we also have an RX 9060 XT 8 gigs. So this card should easily push 180 hertz in quite a few games. We'll have to do some setting tweaking, 1440p, but it's actually a more capable card. And this build also has 1 terabyte of storage and 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And this is all inside of the Okinos Aqua 3. This is a build that you can easily replicate yourself. It's pretty easy to build, or you can buy one from PC Bros. But Matt is going to tell you guys about the Redragon setup because we got a lot of stuff to go over.
Now first over the keyboard, we have the Redragon K745 Pro, which is a wireless gasket mount mechanical keyboard that comes in at a little over $50. Now this keyboard is a full-size keyboard, which isn't normally our preference here at the Toasty Bros, but I will say it's a nice looking keyboard. It does have these very nice looking keycaps. They're very nice for typing, a really awesome typing experience. Now the specific switches in this keyboard are the Manbo L linear switches, which I think is a Redragon in-house switch, which we should be able to see if I lift up this keycap. Can I get underneath it? Can I get up underneath? Yes, I can. There it is. It's a green switch, which, you know, normally is like a tactile switch you see from other brands. But you know what? It is a linear switch, which we'll do a quick little typing test here so you guys can hear what it sounds like. And the color scheme is pretty solid. It's kind of like this is like a navy blue and white color scheme. Has nice RGB all over the place. And yeah, wireless keyboard at this price point is pretty solid. And if you do want to plug it up wired, you can if you want to get longer battery life. But hey, solid looking keyboard for the $54 price point. Now for the mouse, this is a mouse that we've been using a lot on gaming setup videos here on the YouTube channel. This is the M916 Pro from Redragon. This is a tri-mode mouse with a 4K polling rate, and again, it's super lightweight without having all the holes that you normally see from mice that are in the lightweight category at 49 grams, and it's a really awesome mouse coming in a little over 30 bucks, which I think is good price to performance if you are looking for a lightweight option that is wireless, and it comes with just a very minimal design. We've got 2 side buttons right here, a nice scroll wheel, and a solid mouse that we are using a different kind of mouse pad for. This is a glass mouse pad from Redragon coming in at $39, which I will say glass mouse pads, not really our preference here at the Toasty Bros. We prefer a really nice full-size desk mat, but for those who want to try the glass mouse pad hobby, we really do recommend you try this one out because it is budget friendly compared to other ones on the market. So you can kind of see if this is a space you want to delve into, because there are some optimizations we would suggest. You really are going to want to use some dot skates on your gaming mouse to fully utilize a glass mouse pad to have that smooth glide that you would be looking for when using one with proper control. But at $39, I think it's a really good price to try things out to see if this is a thing you want to invest more into in the future. For the headset, we have a wireless headset. This is the H510 Pro from Redragon. We're looking at a price point of $69.99. We have really big cushions on this, by the way. Let me put these on real quick. It's very comfy and I cannot hear anything. I hear nothing right now. Very noise canceling. We also have adjustments on the headset itself. We have volume up and down. We have the power button, which will turn things on. Let's see, do we have some RGB here? Oh, there we go. So we have some LEDs, so I'm assuming green means it's connected. Let's see if we can change the mode here. Oh no, it's RGB. So it is like a slow RGB moving. So we're on red now, purple, and things like that. So it does cycle through there. And hey, for the price, pretty good for a wireless headset. It does come with a detachable microphone you can plug in like so if you want to use this, or if you have a standalone mic, you don't necessarily need to use it. You could just have a really nice gaming headset that doesn't need the external microphone. It is bendy, so you can move it wherever you want, and it has a nice little muff on it to reduce the plosives that do happen when you normally eat a microphone without it. And hey, all in all, it looks pretty good. I really like this headset. The comfortability looks really solid. solid, and I'm excited to see how it sounds in gaming. Now we have a sound bar in addition to our gaming headset, which here at the Toasty Bros, we always like to recommend people get a set of speakers if they can, especially for the budget price point of around 30 bucks for this sound bar. And it does look really cool, by the way. We have this nice RGB wave going on here. We have this very satisfying knob that adjusts volume. It also is Bluetooth mode, so you can run Bluetooth if you want to, or it can be hardwired in, which we do have it wired via USB to the PC that we're using. And we'll also do a sound test with this very soon. You know what? Let's just do a sound test right now. What does this thing sound like? I mean, it sounds pretty good. So we're currently at 70 volume. I'd probably run it around like 60. I mean, it looks pretty good. Nice. Now, this isn't going to replace your headset by any means, but it's always nice to have something like this. So if you want to just play some games without headphones, maybe you get tired of wearing headphones, you could swap to one of these. And for 30 bucks, it adds a little bit of a touch to your gaming setup that you most certainly would not have normally. So hey, 30 bucks, I think it's a good investment. Now, lastly, a really cool thing that I didn't know Redragon was making, monitors. This right here is an awesome 32-inch 1440p 180 hertz monitor. And as you guys can tell, it's got some curve to it. It's a pretty curved monitor. And I know Jackson loves 32-inch curved monitors, so this is gonna be really cool to see him game on it to see what he thinks about it. It is a fast VA panel, which does give up some of the quality in terms of having the fastest responsiveness. And at this price point, pretty solid, about $250 for this monitor, 1440p 180 hertz. And again, this is really cool for those who want a really nice curved monitor. And I will say the button to adjust the settings is actually really intuitive. So if you go to the back here, we'll go ahead and open it up like so. We have the standard mode that we're currently on. I will say, this mode right here makes no sense to me. The FPS mode, I think it's probably just to really raise the black levels in games so you really don't have any of those shadows of like enemies hiding in certain spots, but I will say it's a little overblown. But there are a bunch of different modes you can swap to. We are currently on the standard mode. The HDR Cinema looks pretty solid. It goes 100% brightness and has everything looking pretty good, so we'll stick with that. Oh, I didn't even save it. Boom. So we'll stick with that, and we'll go ahead and go over to exit, and nice, looks pretty good. All in all, this full setup is about 500 bucks. Now, there are some other things you can get for the setup that Redragon wanted us to showcase. They do have this gaming mouse as well, which is the M810 RGB, or specifically the Taipei Max, which is a 12,000 DPI. It is more of a MMO style mouse, ergo focused, and it comes in around 20 bucks. So it's very affordable if you don't want to go with this style of mouse, but for our use case, we really do like this mouse much more compared to the MMO mouse that they do offer, but it is a cool option to consider, and Redragon has a ton of different stuff that you can shop for if you do want to build a setup that way. But enough talking about the setup. I actually want to game on it. I want to see what it's all about. Let's get to it.
All right, we're in Apex Legends, and man, I have never actually gamed on a glass mouse pad. Zach, you know, our Toasty Bros guy, he runs them religiously. He loves them. I'm very unfamiliar with them, but so far, I gotta say, I can get used to it if I have to. I do need to lower my sensitivity more. That's the one thing. There is like no drag. But right now we're running kind of like medium settings at 1440p. Native, it's 9060 XT. It's handling. We're getting 200 and like 100 to 220 FPS. So we're getting a higher refresh rate.
Does this feel like you're at home on your 32?
Yeah, my 32s aren't quite as curved, but I do run 32s at home. And it's my monitor of choice. I know for a lot of people it's freaky, it's too big, but I'm a freaky guy. Freaky guy. Ah! Yeah, we're kind of late in the game. We kind of got disconnected, and it put us back in somehow. Someone's on the knife right now.
I feel a little reeky there.
All right, same map, same vibes. Over 200 FPS. We're getting more FPS now. Maybe it needed to load in.
Speakers, pretty nice.
They got some good bass to them, and they're directional, so I can actually like tell where things are. We have our nice headset over there, but you know, I figured why not let you guys hear this one.
Yeah, I'll do headphones when I play my game. I'll give you all the impressions of it, but yeah, no, it sounds pretty dang good.
Oh! Ooh. Still getting used to this mouse. Honestly, I would have done that on a normal mouse pad. And you know, my one comment on glass mouse pads, I kind of like it. I wish that they made like, which I'm sure they do, but like full desk ones. I would love, hey, Redragon, if you guys ever want to go crazy.
Big, large
one that goes under the keyboard would go kind of insane. Because I really like the design and the style. I've always been a fan of having my keyboard underneath something too.
He doesn't want his keyboard to feel left out, guys.
No. And speaking of keyboard, This keyboard's pretty nice. I'm liking these linear switches. They're Redragon branded. They're like a green Redragon switch, and they feel pretty good. They're hot swap, full RGB. I don't really mind using full-size keyboards. I don't like them for my personal setups because they take up more room than I want, and I don't use the number pads. But in terms of like the functionality, I think they're pretty sick. And this one looks nice, so I can't hate on it. And then the monitor, yeah, this is my bread and butter, 32-inch. I've been running 32-inch at the office and at home for like, I don't even know how many years now. It's probably been like 10 years.
Oh. Yo, Sam, you're done, buddy.
Don't come in my door. Who just went over my head? Yeah, I feel pretty competitive right now, you know? I feel like I'm in like an esports arena. And it was, you know what, it's weird. At first I felt like the mouse pad had like a little bit of scratchiness with the mouse. I don't really feel that way anymore. I don't know if maybe I've just worn it in or if I've gotten used to it, but it feels pretty smooth now. There's like no friction or anything. Oh, Gibby, you're such a large target that I'm still managing to miss. You know, there is always, I forget that we have freedom of choice. You can buy a glass mouse pad and put it on a full-size mouse pad.
You could.
People do that.
For aesthetics.
I would personally do that. Oh, gosh, nowhere is safe right now.
Oh!
Oh my god, they have movement all of a sudden?
Oh!
No, my teammate got it. Alright, this might go crazy.
No!
Imagine.
That would have been crazy.
Well, I gotta say, that was one of the better Apex runs, so Redragon might be it. I don't know.
Next game. Okay, guys, I'm currently using, oh wow, the glass mouse pad. It takes it, oh wait.
You gotta go real low sense on it too.
First of all, headset. It's got bump. I gotta really turn this down. Holy crap. So it does have a volume button, which I want to crank pretty low actually. First impressions, sounds awesome. Really, really like the sound of this headset. You're gonna hear all the booms and the bows and the everything you need while you're playing a game like Counter-Strike. All the footsteps. You might lose some of your hearing while you're at it too. This keyboard first impression feels pretty solid as well. Oh, I thought I was really locked in. All right, here we go. We're leaning in, boys. We got the glass mouse pad, no excuses. But yeah, no, this is feeling pretty good. Monitor, again, I don't normally daily drive like a 32-inch monitor, so it's a little getting used to for me. But once I do get used to it, I bet this is it's a pretty immersive experience when you have a 32-inch display right in front of your noggin. Whoa. Oh, leave me alone. Ah! I know it's definitely not a selling point, but I kind of like the cool feeling of the glass, you know? It just gives me some comfort.
Imagine when you start sweating though.
That's true. It might get a little gross. See what else? Mouse, really like it. Super lightweight. We've used this mouse a couple times and it's always been really good. Oh, I couldn't get him. But anyways, setup is pretty solid. I mean, personally, I'm in the same boat as Jackson. I would have liked to have a full-size desk mat for my personal setup, but the idea of having a glass mouse pad on one of those is pretty good if you mainly play competitive shooters. Soundbar sounded really good when Jackson was gaming. Headphones, they got a lot of bump to them, and this monitor looks really good along with this keyboard. Redragon has a lot of different stuff to choose from. You can get all of this, you can get some of it for your setup. There's a bunch of different options you can pick for a gaming setup from Redragon, and thanks again to them for sponsoring this video. Let's go and wrap this video up, guys.
All right, we just did some fun gaming on our Redragon competitive setup. We, of course, played some Apex Legends, we played some CS, the type of games that you're gonna put on that glass mouse pad, that high refresh rate monitor, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with. Everything felt actually really good. I was skeptical about the glass mouse pad, I'll be honest, and a little skeptical about a soundbar, but soundbar sounds amazing. It's very directional, has good bass, and the glass mouse pad, once I got used to it, I was kind of a little bit sold on it, I'm not gonna lie.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed us testing this Redragon gaming setup, and shout out again to them for sponsoring this video. I was very impressed with what we were able to put together, and all in all, really cool products from Redragon. They have a bunch of other ones that weren't tested in this video that you can learn more about by using the links down below. Let us know which one is your favorite. And if you guys plan on upgrading your gaming setup today with something from Redragon, let me know in the comments down below.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Now at PCBros.tech, we will actually have all this stuff for sale up front. You can actually come in person, or if you just want to buy this gaming PC, you can buy it online.
Support PC Bros, because Jonah feels like his appendix is about to burst right now. Do you agree? Yeah, we're getting really concerned. Go to PCBros.tech, buy a gaming PC today to keep that guy employed. Use code ToastyBros on checkout to save 3% of your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.